Good morning and welcome to day 7 of Vlogtober for the Charter Oak podcast. Today is a pajama day for me, and our church has like a big church session for the whole world. And so I have like 4 hours of church video to watch. They like live broadcast it. So I have church broadcast to watch today. So I will be knitting for all 4 of those hours. But because it's a church thing, I've decided that I'm going to be working on some charity knitting during that and not personal knitting. I'm also making my kids work on some charity knitting also. So we are making baby hats and preemie hats for our local children's hospital. And so I have this little hat on its way already. I started yesterday at during the church broadcast that were yesterday. I had 6 hours yesterday, although I end up doing a lot of cooking, and then cleanup of cooking during it, so I didn't get as much done yesterday, but I'm hoping to get a couple hats done today. And I've made some teeny tiny, so I have some cool yarn. Sorry, you get to see my disaster of knits over here. I was making little like preemie hats. So I have little teeny tiny preemie hats. And then this one's probably more of like a newborn hat than a preemie. This really cool yarn that to me looks like a spin cycle yarn. It's not, but it has that same, let me see if I can show you. Like the plies are 2 different colors. I can't believe I'm forgetting what that's called. Like barber pulling. The whole thing is barber pulled. So this one, look at these colors. But I was making the preemie hats out of it, and the color change is so long that on the preemie hats you were only getting, I was getting like 1 color change. So see, down here is like blue and gray, and then up here is blue and peach color. But after that, that's all of the color change I'm getting. So I switched to making slightly bigger hats so that you could get the color change, and decided this yarn isn't great for those little ones. But I'm just gonna keep making hats until my yarn runs out, so I might come back to these little ones when I get more of my skein eaten down. And it's from Michael's. It's acrylic yarn. My friend Megan, she found them at Michael's while we were there shopping for some other stuff for, I think, a library program, actually. So she was like, oh, these are so cool. And she picked out 2 colors, and there were 4 colors. And I was like, oh, I like these other 2. And we knew that we were making baby hats. So I came home and I split all 4 skeins in half, and then we each took home all 4 colors of the half, because we don't need that much to make baby hats. And then we could get all the colors and see what happens. So yeah, so I'm working on that today. We'll see how much I get done, how many hats I get done.
I'm good. As you can probably see, I'm scared.
decided to take a couple minutes and build some Legos. I'm building Hogwarts from Harry Potter. So today we did some knitting during our church stuff, and I wanted to show you what we got finished. I'm just grabbing them. So, I thought we had more than this. Oh yes. So the kids finished up 3 little hats on the knitting loom. 1, 2, 3, all in the same yarn. Apparently, we're just gonna use that until it's gone. I made a little baby hat. Oh, I wish you could see the color better. It has this yellow, then gray, then a little bit of yellow and blue right at the top with that barber pulling yarn. And then the same barber pulling yarn, I made a teeny tiny little preemie one that goes from a like light pink on the bottom that you can't see to a darker pink. So we have 5 hats to donate to Connecticut Children's CCMC Medical Center. And then I started another hat. So I'm gonna keep working on them, and I'm gonna call it a night. Me and my partner Brian are gonna sit down and watch a horror movie together for Halloween, and I will see you tomorrow for day 8. Is tomorrow the 8th, Brian? Yes, for the 8th tomorrow.